Have you ever attended a party where you feel so out of place and you don't simply belong? Where you are in a place that screams, "You are not one of us"? How difficult is it for some of us to survive, while others have the best of life served to them on a silver platter since the day they are born? In this modern world where all political leaders claim that we have reached societal equality, are we really equal, or is it just an illusion? For today's video, let us explore the unspoken white elephant of a hypothetical modern caste system. Does it really exist? The caste system is practiced by the Indian and Hindu society, and its origins and interpretations can be seen in countless texts dating 1,000 years past. It refers to the system of social organization which divides Hindus into rigid hierarchical groups based on their karma, which means work, and dharma means duty. Is generally accepted to be more than 3,000 years old. In the caste system of India, traditional social classes, or varnas, are arranged in a hierarchy. There are 4 castes: the Brahmins, which are priests, teachers; Kshatriyas, they are rulers or warriors; Vaishyas, the landowners and merchants; and Sudras, the laborers or servants. Now, if you think that this is already demeaning, try belonging to those at the bottom of the hierarchy, the social outcasts, the untouchables, called Dalits, which are the street cleaners.
And untouchables are not part of any of Brahma, the creator. What makes them untouchable is they are assigned hereditary duties that are considered filthy and menial by the Indian society.
Intercaste marriage, also known as marrying out of caste, is a form of exogamous nuptial union that involved 2 individuals belonging to different castes. Intercaste marriages are particularly perceived as socially unacceptable and taboo in most parts of South Asia. People strongly prefer to have their children marry or choose someone from the same caste. Preconceived societal values have forced everyone to think alike. However, if someone opposes it and falls in love with a person of a different caste, they unfortunately have to fight against all odds. Only 5.8% of marriages in India are intercaste marriages, and I would say this are the brave couples who set aside the social impact of their decisions and did cherish their love for their partner. Only through the provision of Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 that marriage across different castes is allowed. Yet, the 1,000 years of cultural inculcation of this societal disparity is hard to erase. Many still consider it a silent, socially unacceptable proposition. Say your ancestors are that of Aladdin and you are looking dreamily at your Princess Jasmine. Forget about it. That kind of union is impossible. The Europeans and most societies in world history had its own version of the caste. The system traditionally divided its hierarchy according to the hereditary transmission of occupation, education, social status, and political influence. In fact, until the Life Peerages Act of 1958, the Parliament of the United Kingdom was organized on a class basis, with the House of Lords representing the hereditary upper class, and the House of Commons representing everybody else. The British monarch is obviously viewed as being at the top of the social class structure. That is to say, the world's greatest thinkers and leaders still need to bow to whoever sits on the throne, no matter how weak or dumb they may be. On the 8th of January 2020, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, announced on Instagram their decision to step back as senior members of the British royal family, split their time between the United Kingdom and North America, and become financially independent. Now, is this just their personal decisions, or rules of being part of royal family was taken into consideration?
Tonight, a marriage that's breaking up a royal family. Japan's Princess Mako, the eldest daughter of Crown Prince Fumohito and niece of the reigning emperor, choosing love over the crown. Today, she was wed to her college sweetheart, a commoner named Kei Kamuru. There was no ceremony, no pomp or pageantry normally.
There are even protesters that opposes on the union of commoner and princess, thinking the future of royal family will be gone. In our present society, caste is creativity hidden under the cloud of social divide. World leaders advertise that we are all equal. Really? Then why does a person's heritage and financial status become the basis for their acceptance in the society? Why is new money still shunned and considered unequal by the old money? Why does one's ethnicity, work, color of skin, and gender become the determinant of their personalities in the eyes of the world? Take Julia Roberts in her iconic role as Vivian Ward in the 1990s film Pretty Woman. Remember her struggle in finding acceptance from a group of elite people treating her as a lowly and slutty outcast despite her efforts to blend and behave in accordance with the posh decorum of the upper class. It is like climbing Mount Everest with only lingerie, a rope, and a bottle of water to get you through. And what about the after-sought exclusivity? Let's face it, money and visual portrayal of social status is the basis for its acceptance. Society tends to judge people based on first impressions and the way they look. A lady in bodycon dress, chihuahua in a tote bag, and a supplementary credit card from some old man will easily get access to exclusive lounges of Hermes, Chanel, or Louis Vuitton. Then any haggard-looking, unrecognizable, unpopular yet hard-working female who probably CEO of company and got millions in the bank. Just because the other one looks simple, while the other one looks the opposite. Aside from appearance, the display of wealth greatly puts a social divide as tall as Burj Khalifa amongst the rich and the poor. When Blue Ivy Carter, daughter of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, casually placed an $80,000 bid on a Lorraine Schwartz diamond earrings during the art gala in Los Angeles, all of us commoners prayed to the Almighty for a faint hope that maybe that one day a lawyer will declare that we are the long-lost child of a dying billionaire. The sting of social divide is so real, and the crack is so deep in our society that this is not simply felt when dealing with other people. It is even seen in every family. The categorization of people and the treatment to these metaphorically labeled as untouchables, or lowest of the low, is always the white elephant in every corner of a family reunion. So now, what? Should we continue to pretend that the white elephant labeled silent modern caste does not exist? Is it really acceptable to mark people and continue the segmentation of society into groups whose membership was determined by birth or physical appearance, or whatever criteria you can think of? We may say that although we do not think there is a silent modern caste, and we are just the descendants of those who set the norms and standards of what is deemed as right or wrong, acceptable or not acceptable. However, if we address the white elephant in the room, and if we really wanted to set things right, then it is our moral challenge to do it now.